we learned how to convert we started learning. We didn't learn fully. We started learning how to convert. Wait, children are still joining. Okay, how to convert any rational number which is in decimal form to fraction form. Okay, and we started with simple decimals. We started with regular decimals, recurring decimals, such as 0.3 bar, where only one digit is recurring. And then we also try to do where two digits are recurring, correct? Where both two digits are recurring. Okay, now can somebody tell me what is the principle for a decimal which is recurring, which has one digit recurring? Yes, Subhashri. We will multiply by 10. Correct? What is the strategy for a number which has two digits? Wait, raise your hands, children. Raise your hands. Then I'll be able to make out who's raising. Okay, Harshita. We will multiply by 100. So we will multiply by 100. Why? Two digits. Two digits are recurring. So 100 has got two zeros. Just it's a simple method I'm saying to just follow. So by 100. Very nice. If suppose three digits are there, say 0.473 recurring. What will you multiply by? 1 minute, children. 1 minute. Yes, Pavani. Pavani, go ahead. Multiply by 1000 and so on. Okay, so this is the principle to follow. Just remember this much. Okay, so let us start. Please lower your hands, children. Anybody has doubt? Okay, so let us start. Let us do one quickly for revision. Let us do a three-digit number, a three-digit decimal number recurring. Who can give me the example from yesterday's worksheet? Yeah, please. 0.621. Okay, very good. So this is in decimal form. Very good. Okay, we want to convert it into fraction form. Okay, so I don't know. So what will I do, children? I'm again using bag method, but we will not use it regularly. Once we get the method, then we'll start removing the bag. This is just for understanding. So I have, imagine I have two bags. Okay. This is decimal bag and this is fraction bag, which means what? That in the decimal bag, only decimal form will go, and in the fraction bag, only fraction form will go. So decimal form, I know it is 0.621. Okay, and I want to convert it into fraction form, which I don't know, but I know the quantity which is there in the decimal bag is same as the quantity which is there in fraction bag. Only thing is decimal bag has got in decimal form, fraction bag has in fraction form. So what is my first step? What is my first step? Children? Yeah, so what is my first step of the problem? How will I start, man? Yes, correct, I know. Yes, Govardhan. Correct. So what is the first step? Look at the two bags. What is the first step? Look at the two bags. What do I know? I know the decimal number. What do I not know? But what do I know? Look at this. Look at this. What do I know? Yes. Yes. So my first step becomes let 0.621. That means 0.621 is in which bag? Decimal bag. Be X. So I have X. Children, please mute. I have X equal to 0.621. Look at the bag. Children, wait. Children are still joining. Network problem. Okay. Now look at the bag. You all can make out 0.621 equal to X. No confusion. Children? No confusion. Correct? Yeah. So what we have written is correct. So I will go back. So X is equal to 0.621. Okay, fine. Then what do I do? I have to move ahead, right? I have to do something. What should I do? So I will say, let me multiply the decimal back by 10. Okay. So obviously I will have to multiply to make it equal. I'll have to multiply X also by 10. Then only both bags are equal. Correct, no, children? Correct, no? So I will say multiply both sides. Okay, we'll not write bag, we'll say sides. Green side and red side. Okay, both sides by. Why should I multiply by 10? Am I right? Yes. Why 1000? Because there are three numbers which are recurring. And children, you all didn't tell me I have not put recurring also. Sorry. Children, when I'm on the whiteboard, it's difficult for me to follow the chat. So tell it, okay? If I make any mistake, tell it. So how many decimals, how many digits are recurring? How many digits are recurring? Three. How two? Who's saying two? Three. So I will multiply this by 1000. So I will multiply x also by 1000. Clear? Yeah. So I will multiply by both sides by 1000. So what I'll get? I'll get x multiplied by 1000 equal to 0.61 bar recurring into 1000. Both are equal, both bags are equal, both sides. Okay, very nice. So I can write this. So I will write this as 1000x is equal to 0.621621 dot into 1000. Correct? When I multiply any number by 1000, what happens to the decimal point? It will, yes, Bhuja? Three positions, three zeros in 1000, so three positions. Clear? Very good. So this will become, equation will become 1000x equal to 621, sorry, red number, red color, 621.621, so on, which is nothing but 621 recurring. Correct? Correct? Yeah. Now what I'll do is I'll go back to my bag. I'll go back to my bag and I will remove. I will remove. I will take out X from this. So I will obviously have to take out X from this bag also. Minus. I'm throwing X out of the bag. I got 10X. So I'm throwing out 1X out of the bag. Clear? Clear? Very good. That means what am I doing? I am saying minus both bags by how much? Minus. Children, please mute. Children, please mute. Subtract both sides. Actually, we are removing from the bag, but in maths, we are writing sides. Green side, red side. Okay. Both sides by X. Clear, children? So I will use a new board. Then I will write 1000X minus X equal to 21.621 minus X. Correct? But what is X? But what is X? For red, what is X? For decimal. Yes. So I will write wherever it is green, I will retain X because green bag is what I want to find out. Correct? So the red one, I know what is X. So I will write 621.621 bar. Children, I am not putting bar. Remind me. Minus 0.621 bar. Because X is nothing but, in decimal form, X is nothing but 0.621. Correct? Very good. Very good. So what is 621.621? So this you all should do in the working column, okay, in the right. What I'm writing now, you all should do in the right, in the side, not in the main sheet, okay? So 1 minus 0, 0, 0, point. Correct, no? Correct, children? 1 minus 1, 0, 2 minus 2, 0, 6 minus 6, 0, 1 minus 0, 1, 2 minus 0, 2, 6 minus 0, 6. So I get 621. This is my answer. So what will I write? I will write my next step as 1000x minus x is how much? 999. So 999x is equal to how much? 600 and. So now what will I do? Now I will say divide both. I want to make x alone. So my best way by making x alone is to divide by 999. So I will say divide both bags or divide both sides by 999. So what will I get? 999 multiplied by x divided by 999 equal to 621. Sorry. 621 divided by 999. Correct? 999 gets divided 1. So I get x equal to 621. So I will write it in red. Children, please mute. Please mute. 621 divided by 999. So I will write it in new whiteboard. But since it is now in fraction form, I will write it in. Children, please mute. Zoya, please mute. Zoya, please mute. Please mute yourself, Zoya. Yeah, thank you. So, yes, Zoya. Your hand is raised. Okay. So we have x equal to, since we are in fraction form now, what is the color for fraction? 621 by 999. Now, now I can simplify this fraction. So what is the method for simplification, children? What is the method? What is the method? What do you have to do? Yes, Subhashri? No, not LCM. Yes, Gordon. Yes, we can. We have to divide numerator and denominator by its HCF or any common factor. If we find by HCF, it will be faster. But if we can find any common factor, also we can do this method. Now I had taught you all divisibility rules. So tell me, children, this number 621 can be divided by which number? Yes, Boja? 3. And 999 can also be divided by 3? Very good. So I will divide this by 3. Let me use another number. Sorry, another color. Divided by 3. This divided by 3. Numerator and denominator gets divided by 3. What is the answer? Divided by 333. Now, which this number can be divided by which number? Children, please mute. Children. Yeah. Again 3. So I can again divide this by 3. I can again divide this by 3. Numerator and denominator by 3. So I will get how much? 23 by 37. That's it. This is my final answer. So, so decimal was 0.621 recurring is equal to x, and in fraction form it is equal to 23 by 37. I go back to my bag. Yes, yes, you can do. If you can find HCF and do it, it's perfect. But what happens sometimes when numbers are big, it becomes slightly confusing. So we can do with small, small numbers. So I have now finally got x equal to how much? 23 by 37. So my decimal bag is 0.621 recurring. My fraction bag became 23 by 37. I have converted 0.621 recurring to fraction form, P by Q form. Both bags are equal. Only thing is the way I have written in both the bags is different. Clear, children? Very good. Very good. Okay. Now quick quiz. Okay. Quick rapid quiz, rapid fire quiz. Okay. So let me start a new whiteboard. Okay. Now what is the quiz about? I will write a decimal number and you all will tell me it has to be multiplied by which 10? By the 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, 1 lakh, whatever. Clear? Whoever answers first gets points, right? Whoever answers first gets points, right? Okay, excellent. Fastest finger first. So start, ready? Everybody ready? Everybody ready? Excellent. So here we go. Here we go. Okay, Govardhan, 1 point. Okay, 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 okay. So it is multiplied by 1000. Okay, very good, very nice. So next number. Okay, you have to be very careful. Okay, very good, Rajesh. Now, Okay. So you all can see who is 1 minute and somebody is calling me. I think. Yes, something. Yes. I mean, I'm in a class. Can you give me a call later? Yeah, bye. Yeah. Let me check who. Wait. Wait. I got a call. Sorry. Okay. Navya is first. Navya. Okay. Second is Pawan. Okay. Next question. Okay. Let me see who's first. Govardhan, what did you write? Okay. Okay. Harshita gets one. First, she wrote first also and she wrote correct also. 10. 10. Huh? Okay. Children here. Yes. So now you see only one digit is recurring. Only one digit is recurring. So when I told you know if one digit is recurring, it will be multiplied by 10. That is what, no problem. It's not about knowing. Now you know, no? Yeah. So it is simple rule. Wherever the how many digits are recurring, you will multiply accordingly. Okay, next. Very good. Next. If no numbers are recurring, wait, okay. So if zero number is so yeah, perfect. So if no number is recurring, let me give okay, wait. Okay, wait. How zero? Any number multiplied by zero is? Yes. So now let me give you. You have to give me an answer. Yes. No out of turn, children. Okay, go over than 1 point. So what is the score tally now? Who all got one point? Okay. So so Govardhan is leading with two. So last question, 2 points. Okay. Sorry, 3 points. Okay. Ready? How 1 lakh? Who's saying 1 lakh? Okay. So yes. So Navya. So Navya Shri gets 3 points. She told first. Everybody did, but Navya got it first. Okay. So now children, based on this, let us go back to our bag. Let us go back to our bag. And now, suppose I rub all this. Okay, suppose I rub all this. Who's joining? Manasa's network is weak. So suppose I join Suppose I remove all this. Okay. And now I give you a decimal 0.47. Bar is only on 7. So what goes into the decimal bag? 0.47 bar. Correct? Very good. So now let us start our problem. Now we want to convert this to fraction form. So let's start our whole problem again. Children, why I am going so slow with you all is because every step we have to understand. Once we get used to the steps, then we can do the problems fast. So now I've given you a decimal which is got 2 digits, but only one is recurring. Only one is recurring. So what is the first step? What is the first step? Yes. So what will you write? So my fraction bag will become x. 0.47 has to be converted to fraction. So decimal bag has got 0.47 recurring. Only 7 is recurring. And fraction bag has got x. So what is my first step? Look at a book. Tell me. I know where to find. So what is the first step? Hold, raise your hands. Those who know. Yes, Shubha. What is the first step? Children, you are not writing notes, I think. What is, children, raise your hands, please. Rajesh. No. Navya. 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 Govardhan. Correct. Yeah, I'm asking very simple question to you all. What is the first step? Tell me the first step. Tell me the first step. Children, again, I'm taking you all back to the drawing. Wait, hold on. Children, hold on, hold on. I put 0.47 recurring in the decimal bag and I put x in the fraction bag. What is the first step? So tell me the first step. I had given you all the first step in the previous problem. Tell me what to write. Tell me what to write, children. No, come on, children. That means you all are not writing notes. You all are not writing notes. I'm very unhappy. Raise your hand. Yes, Harshita. What is the first step you will write? Yes. So tell me. No, I had written for you all. Tell me. Let. Come on, children. Let 47 be 7 recurring. B x is equal to 0.47 recurring, which is nothing but 0.47777 dot. Harshita, lower your hand, please. You have to tell me this is how you have to start writing the answers. Okay, now you'll have to be 10th ready. You'll have to prepare for 10th standard. Now you cannot say, sir, start writing. Let 0.47 recurring be x. X equal to 0.47 recurring. X equal to 0.477777. Now you have to see how many digits are recurring. Only 7 is recurring. Since one digit is recurring, what will we do? We will multiply both bags or both sides Please lower your hands, children, by 10. Children, anybody having doubt? Yeah. Okay. Why are hands raised? Yeah. Okay. So I have, children, please mute. So I have x multiplied by 10. So both the bags I'm multiplying by 10. So I have point, children, please mute, 0.47 multiplied by 10. While I'm not muting, Rajesh, please mute. Navya, please mute. Yeah. Children, yeah, okay. Now can somebody raise your hands? Okay, children, now. X into 10 can be written as 10x. What is 0.47 into 10? Who can raise the hand and tell me? 0.47 recurring into 10. No, I want new answers. I want new people to answer. Same children are answering again and again. Yes, Bhargavi. Yes. Yes. It becomes 4.77. Why? Because this decimal shifts one place to the right. So it becomes 4.7777 dot 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 dot. So 10x is equal to 4 point, so 4.7 bar. 4.7 bar. Clear? Children, any doubt? Oh, very good. Lower your hands, children. Lower your hands. So then what happens? Then I will say, oh ho ho ho, let us remove x from both the bags. Let us throw out one x from both the bags. So what will I write? What will I write? No, 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 not Govardhan. Somebody new. No, raise your hands, children. See your notes and tell me what is the next thing I have to write. Nitisha, yes, tell me. Nitisha, Nitisha, yes, yes. So tell me exactly what I'll write. Subtract, subtract by a both sides by x. Correct? Simple. Children, lower your hands, please. Clear. So what will I have? What will I have? I will have on in the green bag. I will have 10x minus x equal to 4.7 minus x. But what is x in decimal form? So I will write it 0.47 because in the decimal bag I know it is in decimal form in red color I will write. Understanding, children? So one side is the fraction bag, one side is the decimal bag. In the fraction bag we don't know, so we are putting x everywhere. Correct? In the decimal bag we are putting the numbers in decimal form. Understood, children? Clear? Very good. Very good. So then I will go to the next. This, I will rub this what I did before so that we get the feeling of a class. Correct, no? Just like how we rub our board in the classroom. Yes. So now what was the formula? I had 10x minus x equal to what? Minus 0.47 recurring. So 10x minus x is how much? 10 minus 1? 9x. And 4.7, this, children, should be in your working column, okay? This should be a working rough sheet. Right hand side of the page, okay? This should be right hand side of the page, okay? Minus 0.47 bar. Correct, no? Correct? Okay. So this can be written as how? So I will remove the bar I'll remove the bar, okay, for understanding purpose, and I will write 4.77777 dot 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 dot, correct? And this I will write 4.77 dot 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 dot. My 7 is not my 7. Let me form properly. Children, if you all are having problem with my hand, wait. Hold on, hold on. Okay. So I got this. So I got 4.7777. Okay. Now I want somebody new to answer. Children, I want everybody to participate, children. I have no problem if you all make mistake. No problem. Jayashree, Muskan, Pawan, today you're not active only. Pawan, what happened? Yeah, Jayashree, tell me. Tell me. How will I minus? You will always do minusing from this in this direction. You saw the arrow? So now tell me. So all this will become 0, right? All this will become 0, 0, 0, 0. 7 minus 4, 3, 3, and 4 minus 0. So I got this equal to 4.3. Understood, children? Any confusion? Very good. Excellent. So I get this. I rub this. My rough sheet I've rubbed. You all should do it in the right hand side of your page, okay? Very neatly. So I get this equal to 4.3. Then what will I do? I want to make x alone. I want to find x, right? So I will say, oh, how do I make x alone? Okay, 9 is there with x. Okay, goodbye, 9. Thank you so much. Divide both bags divide both sides by 9. 9. So the fraction bag will become 9x divided by 9, and decimal bag will become 4.3 divided by 9. This 9 and this 9 will get cut. Please mute. Please mute. Children, please mute. Thank you. Children, please mute people. Rajesh, please mute. Rajesh. Okay, thank you. So we got 9 divided by 9 and 4 points. So we have x equal to 4.3 by 9. But numerator is 4.3. Green bag won't allow any decimal number to enter. Green bag won't allow any decimal number to enter its bag. Correct? So what will I do? No, no, no. Can I write? Yes, Subhashri. How? I want to know that. How? I got 4.3 in the numerator. Denominator, I got 9. What to do now? Now, because, sorry? Yes. No, how can you just how can you remove decimal point, Subhashri? There has to be some maths involved, no? Can I can I say can I say lower your hand, Nitisha, please? Can I say 3.5 is equal to 35? Then how you're saying I can remove decimal point? 3.5 is not 35, no? The Subhashri? Then so what is my technique? What should I do? I will say, yes, Jayashree. Yes, Jayashree. Okay, okay. Now look, observe at this 4.3 very carefully, children. 4.3. Can I write 4.3 is equal to 43 by 10? Same, no? 4.3 same as 43 by 10. What happens? 43 by 10, decimal point shifts one place to the left and it becomes 4.3, correct? So can I write 4.3 as 43 by 10? Anybody who has not understood? Who is that? Who is that? And who was that boy who said he didn't understand? Vinay. Okay. Children, I have a decimal. Okay, I have a decimal which is 4.3. Okay. Suppose this decimal is in another bag. Okay, and I want to convert it into fraction bag. How will I convert this? Children, I taught you all how to convert a decimal to fraction form when it is non-recurring and terminating. This is non-recurring and terminating. Yes, Harshita. Yes. Tell me. Okay. Yes. Exactly. So I will get this as 43 by 10. Why? Because 43 by 10. What happens when I divide a number by 10? Decimal shifts left. When multiplication it shifts right. In division it shifts left. This is equal to how much? Correct, no? Simple, no, children. It is simple. These all are equal. So 4.3 can be written as 43 by 10. 43 by 10 can be written as 4.3. Now let's go back to our main problem. Where was the main problem? Here. So 4.3, can I write it as equal to 43 by 10 and 9 is already there. Correct, no? Correct, no, children? Correct. So what is x? Numerator becomes 43. But now this has become fraction form. So I will write in green only. 43 and 10 multiplied by 9. So I got x is equal to 43 by 90 equal to, what is the decimal? 0.47 bar. Got it, children? Every technique is same. Only thing is, in this, there was slightly change. I just made one digit recurring. There were two decimal digits, but only one digit was recurring. Only one digit was recurring. Only this was recurring. Two decimal places, but only one was recurring. Good? Good to go? So, what happens? One more problem we will do. One more problem? Tough or easy? Tough? Huh? Nothing is tough. Nothing will be tough. Nothing will be tough. Let me see. Now, nothing should be tough for you all. Mm, okay. Let me do this for you. Let me rub this. Let me rub this. Let me rub this. Sorry, what am I rubbing? Let me rub this. Okay. So now I'm giving you all. Okay. Okay, children. Now I have in decimal bag, I have what? How many numbers are recurring in this? Three digits are recurring, correct? So what will I multiply this by? Correct. So let us start. So what is my first step? Bx. Yes, not by bx. Rajesh. Pawan. Pawan. What happened? Why you quiet today? Why you quiet? Why are you so quiet today? But why are you in class and wanting to catch up? Point 235. X is equal to 0.235. Correct? Okay. So this is nothing but 0.2353535 so on. Correct? So what is my next step? Since only two numbers are recurring, I will multiply both sides by 100. So I have 100x multiplied by x equal to 0.235 recurring into 100. So what happens when I put my 100x equal to what happens? 1, 2, 3. Yes. Oh, sorry. Very good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, 0.235. Correct. So what happens when I multiply by 1000? The decimal shifts three places. Correct. Very good. So what happens when I multiply by 100? The decimal point shifts two places. So what is my red side becomes? 23.535353. So this becomes 23.53 recurring. Okay. 2 minutes, Bhargavi. So then we have 100x equal to 23.53 recurring. Clear? Then what happens? I want to remove x. So I will say minus or subtract both sides by x. Children, do you all have a class today? Okay, 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. Okay. So this is technique is same, children. Okay. So I will go ahead and subtract, rub this again. So what did I have? So what is it? What is it? What is the green part? 100x equal to 53 minus x, correct? But why should I write? So I will get 100x minus x, 99x, 23.53 minus, but x I don't want to write now. I know decimal point. So I have 0.2. Correct? So then I will quickly do this in rough. 23.53, 53, 53, so on, minus 0.2353, and so on. Correct? Correct? So this will become 0, 0, 0, 0. Correct? 23.3 minus 0. Correct, no? Yes. So what did I get? 23.3. 99x equal to 23.3. Sorry, in red I have to write that. Because in all decimal forms I am writing in red. Correct, no? 23.3. So again I will divide both sides by 99 because I want to make a x alone. Divide both bags or both sides. Children, don't write bag in exam. Sides by 99. So you get 99x divided by 99 equal to 23.3. This goes this. Can I write? How do I write 23.3? So I can write this as 233 by 10. Okay. Into 99. Correct? And this becomes 233 divided by 990. Got it? So since it is in fraction form, I will write it as green. 33 by 90. So I got x converted to fraction form. So whatever happens, children, no, I don't think so. Check, add out. One is odd number. Sorry, 990, children. This is 990. Okay. So your answer is 233 by 900. So how much ever big the number is, you'll have to observe first how many decimals are recurring and accordingly only multiply. If two decimals are recurring, then only by 100. One is recurring by 10. Okay, children. Okay, children. Sorry for taking extra time, but this is a very important concept. Now we will. Now I will give you all worksheets. Children, please do worksheets. I got two submissions today. Now, okay, okay. So have a good class, children. Enjoy. Have a good day. Good evening. Have dinner. Sleep well. Bye bye. And I'll give you worksheet. Bye, children. Take care. Take care. Bye bye.